Good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning.
Evening is after afternoon. Evening is after afternoon.
Usually it's
I
good
don't like
morning,
it.
good
Welcome
afternoon,
back.
good night.
Hmm?
It's usually good morning, good afternoon, good night. So it's good night, good afternoon, good morning.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to another episode of Fresh Thoughts from the Hearts. This week we're going to talk about trying to eat healthy and if it's all cap. I think eating healthy is cap.
What does that mean?
It's something the kids are saying.
If it's all cap?
Eating healthy is cap. Means it's bullshit.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they say it's cap. It's when like you say shit and believe in it, but it's fake. Like on YMH this week, and he said that PMSing is cap. He says women just want an excuse to be a bitch.
Oh, I do remember them saying that, but I just didn't understand it. And I thought it was like an inside joke, like how they say jeans.
No.
I didn't realize it's like
like erectile dysfunction, he said a couple weeks ago, is cap.
Oh.
Funny. Until your dick doesn't work, then it's not funny.
Maybe all men are just lying.
And we just don't want to fuck. Or maybe you get so unattracted to someone, your dick stops working, and you're like, I need one of them pills.
Wow.
Could happen.
That
So
sounds
my
like
dick goes
just
limp.
a...
Just no.
That sounds like a terrible relationship. Why would you stay in it if you can't get hard?
Because sometimes when you get older, you're just like, I hate this bitch, but I've been with her for 25, 30, 40, 50 years now.
Too much work to start over.
Way too much work. You imagine having to go through a divorce at the age of like fucking 80. You have to give your wife half of your fucking pension.
Did you hear that?
He can never find a gear.
Oh.
There's a guy who drives a manual Subaru that lives outside of our place, and he grinds every fucking gear. Every morning I wake him.
I'll wake him.
Say, wake up. I watch him try and get the thing into first, and it's just like, it's terrible.
That's like he's grinding hard. If I can hear that upstairs through the window.
I want to grind hard.
Okay, then get a manual.
I went with you.
I know.
Healthy food is cap. I believe that everything on the fucking planet is going to kill you someday. I think that vegetables and fruit, and if you could eat just, you know how I am. I could eat chicken breasts. Okay, I love steak. I love brownies. I love chips. I've got ADHD. I keep changing the fucking subject. Food is cap. Healthy food is cap.
Yeah.
I think that there are certain foods that are great for you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see like all this fucking bullshit. Smartest marketing design on the planet is this like 120 calorie baby tub of Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Whatever fucking brands they say. I go into the fucking supermarket.
It's Halo Top.
Halo Top?
Yeah.
That sounds like a nicer muffin top. Anyway. I'm going through Zayre's and I'm like, okay, I want to find, you go in there, you're like, I just want to find some kind of like food that is so fucking good, yet it is still so good for me because I don't love
it. Doesn't exist.
Food. It's bullshit.
It doesn't exist. It's
fucking bullshit. Anyway, so I'm going through like, I love ice cream. I'm going through the drumsticks, 50% of your daily fucking fat. I'm going through ice creams. I see like, 120 calories. This shit must be good for you. It's not.
No, it's not.
It was like 40% of your daily sugar.
Yeah.
And it was like per 18th of the fucking... It's not that bad.
And it's probably like aspartame sweetener, not...
So what do we think about
sugar.
this? This is sugar-free Minute Maid with aspartame. Am I going to get cancer?
I mean, I probably wouldn't have bought it if I realized it was aspartame.
Bruh.
What?
It says no sugar.
I know, I bought it because it said no sugar, and I'm like,
think
cool.
That's a fucking bullshit thing that people are allowed to put on their packaging. No sugar, yet they're putting like a sweetener or a aspartame or
aspartame
just
is a
it's
sweetener.
Not sugar. I bet you sugar itself is probably healthier for you than fucking aspartame.
Probably. I thought maybe it was like stevia, and I didn't think to look when I was in the grocery store, and I wasn't super impressed when I got it home.
Stevia good for you?
Stevia is okay. It's natural. It's a plant.
Natural.
It's a leafy plant, I believe.
I don't know. I just think that there's always this alternative. Everyone's coming up with the bread and butter of the healthiest thing in the world, and then 10 years later, you're like, this shit is terrible for you.
I think some of that stuff is going to actually be worse for people than just eating normal food because, oh, it's healthier because it has this alternative in it, or we've genetically modified it to have this in it. And it's like, well, what does all that stuff do to you?
One thing that I am like interested in is eating organic.
Why?
Just like less of the pesticides and spray and like all the probiotics and shit to make your stuff bigger or brighter or longer lasting. Isn't that how it works? It's kind of like you put the seed in the ground, you let the thing grow on its own, not spraying it with shit to be bigger or grow faster.
Well, you need to use like somewhat of like pesticides on farms. Otherwise, bugs and animals are going to eat all your food. That you can fix by just washing your fruit and vegetables when you buy it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Have you seen the size of a cob of corn?
Yeah. That'd be like genetically modifying it. I'm just talking about like pesticides.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the
Organic
difference
food, like-
between organic and regular?
Organic's healthier, apparently.
Let's
I used to
see.
think it was hippy
What
dippy. Now I'm trying to think
does-
maybe this is the right call. When we all have cancer, and that one guy, you're like, you're a fucking freak hippie, and he's like, I'm not dying though, and you're like, all right,
Oh, yeah. It's
all right.
a system of farming that replenishes or maintains soil fertility without the use of toxic and persistent synthetic pesticides and fertilizers.
Yeah.
So organic food could still be genetically modified to make bigger strawberries.
I want to be genetically modified to be bigger.
You could just eat junk food and be bigger.
I meant taller
Mm.
with a fucking anaconda cock hanging from my legs.
Oh,
I felt really little at pictures today.
did you?
Yeah. So I felt really short at first. And then you stepped down from that like 2-inch riser that you were standing on when I was on the rocks.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, okay, they're just up there. Then she's like, girls up top. Guys, you guys stay back. I'm like, oh shit. And then she's like, can you stand forward a little bit? I'm like, I'm as fucking forward as it gets, lady.
Yeah, she did kind of single you out a little. No, you need to come in closer.
My wet trash bag gut is touching my wife's hips right now, okay? I'm as close as I get.
I think it's just because you were standing next to Wilson, who's like 6'4".
6'4" is such a stretch.
I mean, maybe he's not that tall. He's probably like 6'2".
He's probably 6 feet tall.
You're not that far under 6 feet.
I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
That's 3 inches.
Yeah.
Think he's taller than that over me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, this is 3 inches.
No, it's not. I've seen those videos. I don't know why guys are always like, I have the biggest dick. It's this fucking big. Girls don't want that.
Don't speak for everyone.
Okay, most girls, this is like wasted. This is useful. This is wasted space.
I don't think that's true.
How deep do you think we are inside?
Who do you think makes the dildos? Why are they so fucking big?
It's not a bottomless pit.
Kind of feels like it. The fucking baby comes out of there. There's some room in there for shit.
No, those certain spaces don't open up until there's a giant baby head coming out of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
Yeah.
Science?
Female anatomy. Yep.
Jamie? We don't have a Jamie. We need a Jamie.
Jamie agrees. Female anatomy.
Anywho, back to food being cap. I don't think there's a fucking food out there. Like, why can they not make this crazy chip that is just like so fucking good for you, or a seasoning or flavor packet that you can put on stuff that is healthy as fuck, but you're like, oh my god, this is so fucking good.
Oh, have you ever seen those videos that float around on Facebook? Maybe this is just where my algorithm takes me. This is on the same topic, don't worry. Where it's like somebody's like making a skit of like futuristic life.
No.
The one I was watching, it was like, and people didn't eat food anymore. They ate a capsule, a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. That's it. There was no grocery stores. You like picked these up a week supply at a time. That'd be kind of cool.
Would you do that?
I think so. What?
What do they make, a fucking sushi capsule? Your ass ain't gonna not want to eat that.
If it actually, like, if you could take a capsule and it fulfills your hunger and keeps you full until you have to take the next one,
Gives you
why
every
not?
single vitamin and nutrients you need.
Yeah. Nobody would be fat.
Yeah, but how could something that little do that?
I don't know. It's make believe.
I just wanted a fucking pizza pocket looking thing. No.
You're talking about chips before. You wanted chips.
No. What's the toaster Pop-Tart? Pop-Tart. A Pop-Tart sized bag that you put in the microwave and boom, there's a McDonald's Big Mac meal like Spy Kids. Remember that?
No.
Did you watch Spy Kids?
A long time ago.
They got to like that island, like the safe house, and you could like grab anything out of the drawer and it was like almost like the shape of a Pop-Tart and you put it in the microwave and like 20 seconds later, boom, there was a full like brand new McDonald's meal.
Maybe I never watched that.
I was waiting for that and it didn't fucking happen. They just started charging us fucking $19 for dumb shit. I don't like this fucking price of groceries anymore.
That's the other thing. Healthy food costs more, and that is just bullshit.
It is cheap to be fat.
I feel like fat people have money and they're just happy being fat. They eat the food they like. They're fat. I mean, they're unhealthy, but I think they're happy.
I don't.
I think, no, they're probably depressed, but.
I think they probably hate the way they look. Hate how hard it is to get out of bed. Can't put on their socks. Brutal. Feel bad for them.
There's definitely some people who just don't care at all, though.
I don't feel bad for them. I feel bad for people who can't control their weight, but I don't know if I even believe that. That's cap.
I feel bad for somebody who like gets an injury that they can't be mobile and gain weight.
Yeah. Well, why are you eating so shitty that you're gaining weight when you're not mobile?
Well, it's not even that you're eating shitty. It's like you get your leg amputated.
Yeah.
You're still eating good, but you're not burning any calories because you're not moving. Because you can't.
See, still truly believe being fat with no, like thinking there's no reason is cap.
Okay, I don't like this. It's cap.
I like it.
We're fucking old.
The
we don't
cap
need to
segment.
use the kids' lingo.
I like it. But yeah, okay, yeah, you lose your leg and you can't do anything and you're doing rehabilitation and all that shit. But typically, like, if you don't eat like a bag of garbage, you don't gain weight. I understand exercise is what's needed to lose weight. You can't just change your diet and expect to be in the best shape of your life. Mm-hmm. You can change your diet from being absurd the other way and probably lose weight without doing exercise because of how much of a calorie deficit you have.
Yeah, to a point. You would hit a plateau, right?
Oh, for sure. I know you have to do physical activity, but I don't think that if just right now I just stopped doing any physical activity, but I ate very healthy.
You'd probably like stay where you are.
Yeah.
No, you'd probably drop some. I think you'd initially drop some.
See, so then when someone loses their leg, if they just ate well, like trust me, I get it. You're probably depressed. You're like, this fucks up your whole life. Like eating something might be your trigger or like your thing to do. Trigger. I don't like that. Like eating shitty food might just be like your escape, but I feel like there's always a way to be healthy with no fault of the world.
Yeah.
Everyone just bitches and whines.
Yeah, you didn't pick a very fun topic here today.
This life, lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be fat losers. Eat well. Or try to. At least put a fucking effort in.
My pet peeve is when people complain about
I don't
being
look good.
overweight or not liking the way they look, but never changing anything.
Or trying. I have a way higher respect for someone who, which I'm one of these fucking people, who tries again every fucking Monday to get back into a regular routine of.
But here's the difference. We're those people, but we're not openly voicing it to people when we know we're not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
If I know I'm putting no effort in, I'm not going to bring up the topic around somebody and be like, oh, I'm so insecure. I hate the way I look. because if it's somebody who's going to be harsh enough with me, they're going to be like, okay, then what are you doing about it? And I don't want to be like, nothing.
I said that to my therapist. Like the person who is eventually going to be like, not, I don't know. Like I know him. I haven't had him yet. But I said to him, I said, make me feel like a fat piece of garbage.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
say it as direct as that, but I said like, I don't need a therapist that's like, everything is going to be okay. Life is hard. Here's a golden sticker. Go get some McDonald's. Feel better. No, I need someone that's like, get your fat ass off the couch. Go after the shit you want or nothing's going to change. No one is going to change this shit for you.
You need somebody who will listen and be like, okay, what I hear you saying is you think you're going to feel better mentally if you feel better physically.
Yeah, I do.
And then they need to look at you and be like, do it.
Yeah.
Take that step then. And then if you find you don't feel better mentally when you are better physically, then we have to talk about something else.
Yeah, I think it's good to find people in your life that'll keep you accountable a little bit. Like, I just think that I've come to the age now where I need to get out of my head thinking that friends are going to reach out.
Yeah, I've let go of that.
Right? Like, everyone has friends, and there's certain ones that, like, you'll talk every couple months, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, I've got lots of friends like that where the second we start talking, it's like we've been talking for the past 6 fucking years. But
at our age, you're going to figure out who those friends are, that it doesn't matter who reaches out, who sets up the plans, or how long it's been. You go right back to being just how you were. But then you also figure out who those friends are that are like, well, I didn't message you because you didn't message me.
no.
Or I'm not going to put in the effort because you're not going to put in the effort. Those are the friends that I'm just ready to be like, no thanks. Bye-bye.
I think that if you make plans with friends enough times, and it just seems like it's always you making the plans, it sucks.
It does. I'm maybe a little biased because I'm not a planner. I'm bad at being the one to reach out and plan. But like, I don't know, at the same time, like if you know your friend isn't good at reaching out and making plans, either accept it and be the one who reaches out and plans or don't.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand why people get butthurt about it.
Yeah, I just don't think that the days of your friend messaging you like, hey, let's go do this together, and you message them one week like, hey, like we should go golfing, we should do this, I think is fading out. People are busy. A lot of people are having kids. People are just getting engaged and getting married and planning weddings. And
our age group is very busy. It's hard to just message someone and be like, hey, what are you doing on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Well, it's like, oh, well, I'm working. Oh, no, well, I have, like, if you're going to make plans with a friend, it's like a 2 weeks in advance process, usually, at least with my friends.
It depends. Like, as individuals, it'd be easy to message and say, hey, like, are you free next, like, a week in advance? But as soon as you've got more than one person involved in the fucking mix, like, good luck having everyone free at the same time.
Yeah. Like, if I try to make plans with my group of friends from college, that's a process. We got 5 people's schedules we got to figure out.
Got a buddy of mine that's a cop. He listens to these.
Yeah.
He
you know who you are.
He needs to hold me accountable. Let me through some of that police training.
Oh, he'll hold you accountable. He'll call you and be like, hey, you piece of shit, what are you doing? You're sitting on the couch? Fuck you. Get up.
That was too aggressive for this, Kristen.
He would be, though.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
In a very loving way, but he would be.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a bike.
Yeah.
I just think, and it fucking frustrates the absolute hell out of me. I sit there and think, like, if I had this, I would make changes. If I had this, I would do changes. If I went here, things would change.
It's procrastinating.
It is. It's so, I have chronic procrastination.
It's excuse procrastinating. Oh, like, I can't start working out yet because I don't have a treadmill.
I can't go, I need a bike. You know how much I would bike? I need better running shoes so I can run, because the running shoes I have right now aren't good. They're hard on my feet. And then I'll go out the next day and spend $200 to take us out for dinner or go out for fucking movies. I'm like, but I didn't buy the things that I think are going to help me. Shoes is one thing. If your shoes fucking suck and you want to run or whatever.
But yeah, if it's like, oh, bikes are expensive. Ugh. I would go biking a
I would
lot.
be so
but
thin if I had a personal trainer. I just can't afford one.
I'll be your personal trainer.
No, you hurt me.
I know. I made a workout plan for you, and it was a little bit too much.
It was too much for both of us.
I wasn't in pain. I had very sore muscles, like my butt
You
hurt.
literally had some of them. You're like, oh shit, why did I do these?
There was one exercise I put in it because I used to be able to do it, and I'm not back there yet. I thought maybe I could be, but
Just like the way that I feel after a week of doing everything that I set out to do is a fucking feeling you cannot produce with anything else. The feeling of gratitude of like, I fucking crushed this week. I deserve this fucking piece of pizza I'm about to eat. I deserve this fucking beer I'm going to drink. Like, I used to get that when I worked in the trades. When I was climbing 200-foot elevators fucking 100 times a day, and I was in the best shape of my life, and I had great cardiovascular, and I had great fucking muscles, and not like a gym head or anything, but I was toned a lot better than I am now.
your back and arms were very muscular when you did that.
And then, like, when I got home from those long-ass 12-hour shifts, if I cracked a beer, it was the best flavored fucking beer. Like, I understand 100% why guys come home and have drinks. Like, you worked your ass off all day. You just feel like you fucking earned it. Like, you crushed today. You got
But it's
so much
not
work done.
necessary.
No, it's definitely not. I've cut out alcohol many times in my life. And I still
Because then
do.
you'll end up being those guys who get older and they're not quite as physical at work. But now it's a habit that they come home and have 4 or 5 beers after work every day. And
It's probably accurate. But anyway, on a Sunday cheat day, which we have not done yet.
today wasn't even that bad of a cheat day. We went out for dinner with my family, but we both ate quite healthy. You had steak.
I had a 10-ounce steak with garlic mashed potatoes, fried onions, and asparagus.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. Didn't get the gravy.
I had an
I think
Asian
it's
noodle
so funny to
bowl.
give myself a tap on the back, being like, "You didn't get the gravy though."
But that's a meal we would make at home.
I get it.
It's not like you got like fried stuff.
I don't think there's a middle. I don't think there's a middle ground. I think that you either.
I think this is where we get into arguments, though.
Yeah, and let's do it. I think that, like, if I'm gonna sit there and have a fucking fat fucking steak, and then halfway on my ride home, I'm literally ready to go to sleep because I'm putting myself through. First off, way too big of a portion of food. A 10-ounce fucking steak and a huge thing of potatoes.
Was there an option for a smaller steak?
There's a 7. Yeah. But my thing is, like, I'm already a loose fucking cannon after that meal. Like, I'm fucking exhausted. Had a hard time getting home. You almost thought about falling asleep after your meal.
I don't
Meals
think that
should
was
not
about my
fucking
meal,
cripple us
though.
that much.
I think that's the driving that gets me.
If it's getting me and it's getting you, it's the food. I drive all the time and I'm never tired. I crush that meal and then I'm exhausted.
I ate something that we literally could make at home too. It's ramen noodles with veggies and sauce. Like, it wouldn't make me sleepy at home.
Do you think high salt intake gets you tired?
Yeah,
Because that could have been quite high in salt.
maybe, but I don't. We can drive for 20 minutes somewhere and it can make me tired.
That's fair. How fucking tired were we on last Thursday when we hung out?
Last Thursday when we hung out? Where?
Was it Tuesday?
I don't know what you're getting at.
We went golfing.
Oh.
We went out to Boston Pizza.
That was
We went
Thursday.
and got ice cream, and then we were fucking beat.
But we went golfing.
We
Could have been
played
from the
9
golfing.
holes with a golf cart.
Yeah.
That is not enough to make a human tired.
You're probably right. I'm being defensive.
70-year-old men that golf every day.
It was hot as fuck that day, though. That takes a lot out of you. That sun and heat, it does.
No excuses.
It's not an excuse. It's a reason. I am being
fair. It
defensive
was
about the food
hot.
we ate that day, but like, you could go to the beach. I went to the beach a couple weeks ago, and I packed hummus and crackers and strawberries. Healthy. And I took a nap when I got home. Because being out in the sun and the wind and chasing a kid around.
Mind, as soon as you say that, goes to, if we were toned in the fact of like working out 5 days a week and eating healthy for 5 days a week and doing our cold plunges and eating healthy and doing our morning vitamins or probiotics or prebiotics, do you think that beach day would have had just as much of a toll on you?
Yeah. I'm not just doing that to be on the opposite side of you. Like, When I was more active and fit as a kid, I still would fall asleep driving home from the beach every time.
Yeah, because you're sprinting around at the beach, running around, playing in the water, playing with toys, having fun.
Even in like high school, we laid there and tanned all day. We didn't move.
I wouldn't say you were extremely physically active in high school, Kristen.
You call me fat in high school?
I just said physically active.
I was
Were you a huge active person?
I was an athlete.
You played baseball.
And figure skating.
Okay, all right. I'll give you that.
I skated 3 times a week.
I forgot about figure skating. I was so fucking active in high school. Actually, yeah, definitely. I biked like 6 hours a day.
You had ADHD. You had no choice.
You're trying to tell me you have ADHD?
Yeah, I have adult ADHD.
Don't think that's a thing.
It's in the mind.
That's cap.
It's the brain that can't focus or relax, not the body.
You think my body can't, my brain can?
No, I think you got both.
Oh.
You still have your days that you pace around the house.
I pace 90 hours a week.
Yeah.
I think we're in a weird fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just hard not to bitch and complain about it.
Yeah.
Do you think that was everyone's generation?
Probably.
I think there was just always something for everyone to be pissed off about.
I think there is in every generation.
I think so too.
Like our parents' generation for sure has stuff that they just bitch and complain about.
Yeah, that generation loves the shit on the younger generation for the issues. But like, I just want to know, like, what were their biggest downfalls? Like, you always hear about them, like, how do we start this? Food is cap?
Yeah. Healthy food is cap. Whatever the fuck that means.
If I'm going to the supermarket to get food, I don't think that there's anything healthy there.
You know what I feel like right now?
What?
Us trying to use the word cap, it just takes me back to when, like, we've had conversations with kids younger than us, and I literally am looking at you and I'm like, I don't know what every other word is that they're saying. Like, I can't even follow a conversation with some younger people.
Remember when YOLO happened?
Yeah. Stop.
How old do you think that made our parents feel?
That's different. They're parents. This isn't like us having kids.
Bro, we're damn
And
near
not
30.
knowing what our kids are talking about. It's like 20-year-olds. And we're like, what fucking language are you speaking?
Greek mythology.
Like, we have a friend whose younger sister. Whenever we'd be around her and she would start talking, I was like, I can't have a conversation because I don't understand what you're talking about. You don't? I'll tell you after.
Friend, the younger sister.
Who had just slang every other word and I never knew what she was talking about. I'll tell you after. It doesn't matter really who it was.
Were they a really close friend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she says some wild shit.
Like, I literally just stand there and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening.
It sounds like she's speaking the way Braille would sound if you could listen to it in really, really high pitch.
It sounds like a different language.
Yeah.
Like Pig Latin or something. I'm like, it sounds like I should know what you're talking about, but I don't.
Like Ungle, Agnale, Soganle, Bulgale. I think Pig Latin's always Lolole.
I don't think that's how it works. I never
I'm pretty
understood
sure
how
you
it works,
take the first
but
letter off of a word and put it to the end and then put lay at the back.
okay, so say something. I don't get it.
Like okay would be Keole. Cole can speak it like fucking weird. He goes so fast. Him and his buddies.
You did wait. Say again what you think it is?
I think it's like you take the first letter off of the word and put it to the back end of the word, and then add lay at the end. So okay would be Keole.
You still have the O after the K.
Yes.
K-O-L-A?
Yeah.
How do you spell okay?
O-K-A-Y.
Okay.
You take the O off
And put it at the end.
of the Y.
And then the K comes first.
Yeah. K.
K-A-Y would just be K.
I said K. K-O-A.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Holy shit. I thought I was fucking going sideways for it. I was like, what the fuck am I spelling? You made me feel like I spelled okay wrong.
I was thinking you were just saying like K, Ole. And I'm like, no, Greg.
K-O-A. That's terrible.
Sorry, to me the K was just the letter, not K-A-Y. I didn't give you enough credit there. You knew what you were doing. Sorry. My bad.
Heart would be Artole. Podcast would be like Oddcast Palais. I don't think it's a lay.
Oh, I think this might be the most unintelligent conversation we've ever had.
If you know how to speak Pig Latin, let me know.
Explain it to us.
Cole would know, but I always afraid to call people I know because they might say some wild shit when they answer the phone.
Yeah, he might say something not okay.
No, he says only okay things.
We don't. Let's not test it out. Should we do Rose and Thorn?
Oh yeah, shit. I just forget about these.
We don't really start with it, do we?
No,
It's always near the end.
Random.
Yeah.
What's your rose?
I don't know. I should really think about these before we do our episodes.
Well, my thorn is that my Rode Wireless Go mics failed.
Yeah. That sucked.
I was releasing a lot of reels, doing a lot of reels of like doing skits of like teachers and
Baseball coaches
and doing fitness stuff, and was using these new mics at the fucking cat's pajama. If you want, it's a good mic. Like the reviews are fucking incredible, and they never have this issue. And I literally took them in, and they ordered me a brand new set. So like it's well.
Yeah,
worth
they
it.
handled it really well. It just sucks that now you have to wait for the new one to come in. I have a rose.
What's a rose?
Our little date day. That was my highlight of the week. We went golfing together. We went and got some little apps after and some ice cream. We spent a very nice day together.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like sometimes when we hang out on weekdays, your mood and mannerisms and vibe is the way mine is, where I feel like I'm not getting anything done.
Just because usually, like, if I have a day off, I've thought in my head about all the things I need to do for my business. And then you surprise me and kind of like take the day off with me, and then I never get any of it done because we do other things. Yeah. That's why it's my rose. I very much enjoyed that day. I was a little irritable in the morning when you wanted to change all my plans, but it was a very nice day. That's probably my thorn. I didn't get anything done for my business this week.
That was a good rose. I did golf well at that.
I golfed okay. You're still married to me. That could be a rose.
No. I got offered a job in Texas.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. We could definitely get bikes. That's something that can transfer over to RV living if we go that route and travel.
Yeah.
Bikes can get hooked up onto it. I'm just cautious now to like
buy anything. If
we get a new mattress, our mattress goes into the spare room, but I don't really want to buy another bed frame so that the spare room has a bed frame.
Yeah.
I feel like the mattress could just sit on the floor.
That is so trash.
It's trash, but like how often does it get used?
Bro, what are you, a fucking comedian living in New York? Paying $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom studio?
Okay, but why are we going to buy another bed frame if there's the potential of us living in an RV full-time and traveling in the next year or two?
Bro, if it's over fucking 6 months, don't be cheap. Just Facebook Marketplace, a $50 bed frame, boom, done. You can even get the IKEA one that has like the wood slats. Doesn't need a box spring. Who cares?
All right, my
I
eggs.
am not putting a mattress on the floor.
Somebody's too high maintenance for that.
My dog does not sleep on a bed floor.
It's literally just going to be Chevy's mattress. And then we'll have friends that come over like once every 3 months maybe and use it.
I can't stop yawning.
We're tired.
You make me exhausted.
What the fuck? You make me exhausted, honestly, sometimes. Not in a bad way. Sorry, that came out kind of rude. Like, there's some days where your head is going through all the things you would like us to do and get done. And my brain is literally just like, I'm exhausted listening to you.
We just have a very and our relationship's good because we have both sides of this, but we are very different people.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like where this is going.
No, you're gonna say I want to do shit and you're lazy.
That is all.
I want to do shit too. I just like to have my downtime.
You overdo the downtime, lady.
Yeah, probably.
I just have a hard time if nothing's getting done. If we are crushing dreams and we are fucking crushing workouts and crushing eating well, I don't give a fuck if this house looks like Chevy owns it. Like, I don't care.
I also need to work on, I don't know if this is like from my childhood or what it is, but like if I decide I want to clean the house on a Saturday morning, I'll do it. I'll get it done.
I'm aware.
But when
we're getting to that point right now.
But when you are like, we need to clean the house today, my mind is automatically like, no. I don't want
You're
to.
a psychopath.
Just because you told me to.
I've never told you to do. I've asked you. I said, like, we need to get some shit done. Can we fucking clean this house? Can you help me out today?
I don't know why. I got to work on it. It's a problem.
I would like to just make a schedule that says this is the day we do this, and then we fucking stick to it. Because, like, it's usually like, I have better things I'd like to do today. I'd like to eat everything under the earth that's not good for me. And I'd like to sit on the couch and watch movies.
I love sitting on the couch.
There is no time or reason or... You should never sit on the couch and watch TVs or movies. It's such a waste of your life. Going to the movie theater is cool.
I just don't agree.
What are you getting done that's good when you sit on the couch and do fuck all?
You're relaxing.
No, you're not. You're still... Who the fuck was I talking to?
I know who it was. It was Friday night, and I don't agree.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I think some people can't relax by sitting down and watching TV because they don't let their mind relax. I find taking a break and sitting down to watch a TV show I enjoy relaxing, and I find it's good for my mental health to an extent. I overdo it. I definitely overdo it, but if I cut it out, I think I'd be one miserable a-hole.
No, I just think that if you got... if we could get fucking 30 days of fucking grind in us, I don't think that it would go away. We decided to do a 30-day fitness challenge. We went a fucking 100 days.
Mm-hmm. Because we'd work out and then we still took time to sit on the couch and relax.
We can do that, Kristen.
You're not making it sound like that, Greg.
I just said...
No, you said if we took 30 days and were strict and cut it out, we wouldn't need it.
I also do agree that. I do agree with that. We would not need it because...
I don't want that, though.
You talk about just like if you could take a pill right now and just not have to eat. You just have the best, like you're full. You have the best nutrients, probiotics, vitamins. Everything is all in one little capsule. You'd take it.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine if you fucking could just like flick a switch right now, and for the past 3 months, all you've done was grind at working out, grind at doing your business, grind at like. Trust me, I get it. I still think Sundays you should be able to sit down as a couple, eat a meal at the table, sit on the couch, and just hang out with one another, and have a cheat little thing. But I think that if you went 3 months and you could flip a fucking switch and be that motivated fucking person that's already been through the shitty weeks of I don't want to fucking be here anymore, and you get past that part in your head, you'd be a fucking savage that doesn't need to sit on that fucking couch. You look at the couch and be like, I don't even think we need a sectional. I don't think we need... A sectional is a lazy shit couch.
I think I'd look at it and be like, I cut out something that I genuinely enjoyed. I'm not saying we couldn't cut back on it, but I don't think it...
Oh, no, I get it. Like, I still think 100% for the rest of our life, I would still like to, on Sundays as a family, sit down and be just, we fucking crush this week. Like, great job, hon. Like, I'll make dinner. Let's have a great meal together or fucking order in. Sundays are our takeout days. We sit on the fucking couch. We watch fucking 9 different shows. And later that night, we make a fucking timetable for the next week. I think that that's fine.
Yeah.
That's more than fine. I just think that if you could get to a point of being a fucking savage and being a winner and being a fucking person that goes after every fucking thing in your life and dreams and not wanting to die tomorrow out of nowhere, you could get through it and be that fucking person that just doesn't take fucking bullshit, doesn't sit down, is not a lazy fucking, looks at everyone else around them like, fucking beat me.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that.
Well, this has been fun.
Savage. Thank you for watching.